talking about? How much have you made from the book?
I made a lot of money.
What money?
How do you?
Which money are you making? You are so broke. Which money are you making? 36 million. Which book are you talking about? Which fucking book are you talking about? You were brought to be pimped to the man.
God will punish you.
And you too, and your family. And you too. And you too.
Nobody should offend Caro. Caro is a devil. Nobody should offend Caro. If you offend Caro, Caroline will destroy your life.
You were brought to be pimped. You were always pimped.
Hello right there, hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Isusa and today I'm going to be doing a quick review on the season 8 of the Real Housewives of Lagos. I've been watching this show for a while now. I've been watching it since the beginning. Yes, I started watching it from YouTube and I just wanted to verify if it was worth paying for the subscription online, but on showmax, and I'm quite surprised that people from the US especially saying that they could not watch it. But I'm in France and I watch every Friday. I watch new episodes of the Real Housewives of Lagos. Today is not an introductory video, like there are a lot of video online on the Real Housewives of Lagos, and I'll be talking about doing a review, but today on like it's differently, because first of all I felt like Laura, on the Real Housewives of Lagos there are 6 housewives, and the first one is Toyin, Iyabo Ojo. Toyin is a fashion designer. She's a fashion designer. She called herself the king of fashion. She's done a reality TV show and I really love her. That is where I knew her from. And Iyabo Ojo, I've heard of this actress called Iyabo Ojo for a while, for a long time. Even her daughter, I recently started following her daughter because she's I'm older than her daughter. Yes, she's 21 and I'm older than her daughter, but I really love her sense of fashion and I love her. I follow her instead of her mom, but I've heard of her, but I never really followed her. I'm not a fan of Iyabo. And I know Laura Ikeji. I watch her show and I feel like it's kind of what I love, and her age bracket is kind of like, she's still young. And Chioma, the good hair, Chioma, I know Chioma. It has been a long time I've been following Chioma. I think I've started following her during COVID because of her sense of fashion. Like, her fashion sense is extra, and I've already know that about Chioma. That's the reason why people like saying that she's too extra on the Real Housewives of Lagos. And I like, if you know Chioma, you know that is her personality. I think a lot of people don't want to get used to her. That's why they're hating on her basically. And I love her. I started following her during COVID, like the lockdown. And the last one, Caroline Danjuma is one of the character I don't really know. They say that she's an actress and she was once married to a billionaire called Musa Danjuma. And on this episode 8, that I knew that she had 3 children. She had 3 kids, and I never knew she had 3 kids before, and quite surprising. And I really respect Caroline, and she also revealed that she's 45 years old. I love her. I love all the women on this show. And the last one is Miriam Timer. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know it's Timmor. That is her surname. And I don't know her from anywhere. I've never heard of her. Like, out of all of them, I think Caroline and Miriam are the 2 people that I don't really know, and I don't really know what to expect from them. But that is not what we are going to talk about today. And we are going to talk about the facts of the direction that this show is going. Like, I refuse to do a review from the very beginning because I don't know what to expect from it. I'm kind of okay. If I have nothing doing, I watch it, and the first episode was good. The second episode was better, and it was getting better and tougher every day, more interesting. And today's own actually make me realize that I needed to do a quick review. A quick review in the sense of, oh, I felt the insecurity in Laura. I'm very disappointed in Laura, to be very honest, and she was the person that made me to watch the Real Housewives of Lagos. And what really happened from the beginning was Laura. Before then, they had a quick from the previous episode 7. Miriam organized a dinner. I don't know, dinner slash lunch in our house, and all of them arrived early except Caroline and Chioma. And Chioma, on the other hand, she had a wardrobe malfunction. She had to go home. And I had, like, from Iyabo Ojo point of view, before arriving at Miriam's house, she was actually praying that the traffic does not hold them. Like, I don't know where she live. I don't think she live in Ikoyi. And everybody do not live in Ikoyi. Everybody don't live in Banana Island, except from Laura and Chioma. They said Chioma and Caroline, they live in Ikoyi, and that's none of my business. But they arrived 5 hours late, and for me, I felt like if I was there, I would say what's on my mind. That's the cowardness I felt about Laura. Like, you were there, you were moody, you had this look, you were not okay about them being late. And I think it came from the fact that she was late on the first episode, very first episode. She was late to Tiannah's baby launching, product launching, and she was late. And she did not say anything. The only thing I sensed from her when they arrived was when Chioma and Caroline arrived, which is episode 7. Laura was stating that she thought Chioma thinks that I'm intimidated by her. Like, for you to, like, for that to be the first word that comes out of your mouth, that even the thought that's on your head, I feel like you are intimidated by Chioma, and I am quite embarrassed as a fan of Laura Ikeji. Laura Ikeji, slash Kanu, she's very, like, I felt like it would have been better if she don't go to the show, because I think she's going to, like, a lot of people are going to lose their respect for her. And the attitude she showed was very, very rude. She actually was saying, like, why would Tony towards the end, like, why would she don't expect Tony to turn her back on her? Which type of friend is Tony? If it was my sister, I'll tell my sister to go into a Bentley and I'll fight for her. Like, for me, we are grown more than that. Like, everything must not end up in misunderstanding. Everything must not end up with you being physical with the person. Now, like, you can actually not like somebody and pretend that you like them. Just for adult's sake, you know how to treat everybody. Like, not everybody deserve your energy. Not everybody deserve you talking back at them. Not everybody really deserve your time. Like, time is very expensive, and that was what Chioma was saying. Like, when she saw a message, like, she's not cool with Laura, but actually she was not really trying to hate on her, but she actually hate her when she was trying to fight with Caroline. And she was very rushed. I don't know, God forgive me, but I feel like she, at any slight provocation, she would pick something up and say that I'll throw it on you. Like, I really felt, why Laura, why? I felt very disappointed. That's the reason I'm doing this video. And I felt like it was very good. Like, Caroline, on the previous episode, she wrote on their WhatsApp group, and like, if it was not for the show, I would have left. And Caroline replied like, can you, if it's not because of the same show, like will we be eating, like can you eat on the table or sit on the table that I'm sitting if it's not for the show? Like for me, they would have said it at the dinner. I think the dinner, during the dinner that was organized by Miriam, she did not want, I think she was not to like sabotage or like make it chaotic, and that was the reason she held back grudges or how she felt. Well, it was okay, but the only thing that's not okay is you writing on the group chat, and it resulted into something else. Like it escalated and it became very toxic to the point that Caroline called her a pimp. I don't, the word, like someone that distribute gas, like distribute, like she was pimped the setting governor. And if like for me, if it's not true, why is Laura having pepper body? Why is her body shaking now? Why is she angry? Like she's like, you are a pimped, you are pimped, you are a Ross girl. Like Caroline insulted her because that is what Linda did to Caroline. She, after everything, like she is for me it was not insult. She was trying to provoke Laura, and Laura should have known that today is not the day. There are some people that try to insult you. See their mood. They are trying to make something like a huge fight out of nothing. You allow them like to have the moment, like you are not in a good mood today. I don't have that strength, that energy to be insulting and for us to be exchanging words that would result us to become somehow. But somehow Laura was just provoked. Like, why are you provoked? Why do you sign up for this show if you know that you cannot compose yourself in public? And I feel really embarrassed. I'm not a family member, but I'm embarrassed that she don't have self-control. Like Laura do not have self-control. It's not the way that your body scratch you that you will scratch and back. Because if you scratch your body too much when it's scratching you, it can result to you bleeding. And when you bleed, you can have scars on your skin. That's the reason why Laura was not supposed to act like if you say anything about my family. She said something about her sister, which I cannot recall. Like, okay, you say it, if you say it again, I'll do this one to you. Then she took a can of water and she flung it. She threw it at Caroline. And Caroline, I really love her. Like, upon her, she was wearing a ears. She was very classy. Caroline. I think if they were trying to intimidate her, if anybody was to feel insecure on that show, that being Caroline, because every time they ask her about her husband, like Laura, if it was Laura, maybe Laura would have killed everybody on the show. Tony Lawani, when they were in Shoma's with Chioma in Abuja, and the guest night that she organized in Abuja, Tony opened her mouth. Tony that have been divorced several times. She got married to several. She had baby with 3 different baby daddies. Not mama. She have 3 baby daddies. Like, she asked Caroline, like Caroline knew that like Tony is looking for something from her, and she did not give it to Tony. Like, you asked her and she said, sorry, I can't answer that question. But in the confessional, she actually said something else. That she gave the reaction that was on her mind during that process, but she just like skip like fuck, f you Tony, and why would you ask me such a question? You that have been doing that. But Laura was just at every slight provocation, she want to show that she has muscles, which she ended up that she's the softest person, but she's acting like the toughest. Like the only thing that I find very questionable was she getting angry, getting provoked when she said like 4 million husband, blah blah blah. Like, somebody, if you know that something is not true, why is your body hurting you? I want to know the truth. Like, from her reaction, you know that Laura, like, Laura could not even talk back as Caroline. Like, I feel like we lost the battle right here. I am very offended. Like, I need a comeback. Like, Caroline dusted, she ate Laura, she ate it like she ate Laura like, bruh. Laura, the only thing that Laura could say was, no, I will not pimp. I've sold the book. There are people, if people were giving you money to sell it, give it out. Why do you have to go and meet the governor? Yes, it's very questionable. Why did you have to go and meet the governor if they give you, if people were sponsoring your book and telling you to give it out? I don't even, if you and the people that is sponsoring the book, you have to make money from Instagram or from internet. Like, why would somebody, if the book is a bestseller, why do you have to give it out? Why don't put it on the shelf and let people buy it? So that is how you know if your book is successful. You write it, put it on the bookshelf, and anybody that buys it from the sales, you don't give book art, and you don't meet people to promote your book if the book really is that important and very interesting. End of topic. And she just like, Caroline was calling Laura Ross girl, you Ross girl, and she was boiling inside. Like, you call me, that she was trying to say I'm mad. Like, if I were you, Laura, I would have kept quiet. First of all, she did not wear wig cap on that wig. Like, I can't wear the type of wig. There are days that you don't have to fight. When you are wearing wig, no need, because the person will just, the first thing that the person will use to kill you, just to remove your wig. And I was very scared. I was inside my ass, and I was scared that she will take her wig off. But it happened. It was not Caroline that took her wig off, but the wig took itself off. And I really find it very shocking and very unclassy. The only thing, as I was saying, that Laura could talk about was, even if you are married, although you have been married to a billionaire, come on, designer handbag you don't have. Like, no, a lot of that should not be a criteria. Like, even if you have been married to a billionaire, you don't have any expensive designer item. And instead of Caroline to feel bad, like, she revenged, I call it her husband 4 million. 4 million, man. Laura lost it. You were like, no. So it was very like, oh my god. I'll leave you guys to go and watch it. Like, I've been rambling, I've been all over the place, and make sure you give your opinion about this episode 8. And I'm very bad at summarizing, but that is how I felt about this show. And leave the comment, please give a thumbs up, subscribe. I already have only 35 subscribers on my channel, and I'll find a way to make it visible on my YouTube channel. I'm working on it. So guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and most importantly, interact. Like, say what you think about the episode 8 or any episode on the Real Housewives of Lagos. I think it's so overdue. Like, it has been overdue. Say your favorite on the show. For me, I don't have any favorite. I'm very neutral. For you to judge the situation, you don't have to have anybody, you don't have to have any friends, you don't have to have any family. But I really the reason why I started watching the show was Laura, because her story was quite, like, from A to B. I know when Laura started with her fashion blog to YouTube, now she has made something for herself. She's now, for me, like, her progression, I've been following it, and I don't know that she will become the person that will be embarrassing on this show. And in her head, Laura feel like she's the most hated person in Nigeria right now. And I feel like that comes from a place that you're not recognizing that the first part for you to actually have self-confidence, build self-confidence, is just to tell yourself that when you are wrong, you are wrong. Like Laura, you are wrong, and she hates to hear that she's wrong. You are not a baby. Like a lot of people, when they get to a certain age, they start buying their clothes, start buying their bag, start paying their house rent, their house children. You don't have the right to tell me that I'm wrong. When you are wrong, you are wrong. No matter any age, that's the first step of you improving on yourself. Like she did a lot of self-improvement, and I feel like Laura should sit herself down after this show and recognize her fault. Like Caroline did a big, like she messed up. Like everybody were like they were surprised. Like for a long time the target has been Caroline. Now that the table turned to Laura and she's quite like everybody hates me, like just like everybody hates Chris. Like you are not the most hated person in on this show or in Nigeria. Just accept when you are wrong. Fighting violence is not accepted in any settings, being a show, being in real life. No, even if anybody, when two people are having argument, the first person to hit the other person, that's the person that's at fault, no matter who started it, because it's not good to be violent. Talk with your mouth when you're not, when you get to a stage in your life when you are an adult. You have to mind your words, and not only that, have self-control. Like people, there are people that's working around this planet. You don't know if they have eaten. You like every start provocation, you eat somebody, somebody will die. When somebody dies, you spend your life foolishly in prison. That's the only thing I pray that Laura Ikeji does. Not, she should stop this character and this nonsense attitude. See you guys on my next video. As I said, give your full opinion and tell me what you think about the show in general, and I'll be in the comment section ready to reply to your messages. And love you guys. Bye.